have never made a form, this video is for you. We are going to make a very simple form. The first thing what I'm going to do is to make a new project, just to keep this form in a new project. It could be added in an existing project too. I just call it a demo project, and without any description. It's not that important. And then we see that we have in demo project no forms at all, just to show you that in project 1 I have 2 forms, in project 2 I have 3 forms. In the demo project there's no form yet. Now we have a number of tools. I'm not going to look to them all because we didn't have a form yet. Now the last button is intended, the plus sign, is to create a new form. And then a form must have a name. I'm just going to call it people. And the geometry type can be several choices, but I'm going to make it point. I come back on this later. And who did I meet today? Question mark. Create. Now we have already a basic form with a geometry point. That means we can use it to survey a point. I'm going to add more fields, and at the top you see the different type of fields which can be added. I'm not going to explain yet in detail what the different types of fields means, but after all we want to make a very simple form. But I'm going to add first an auto increment field. Without explaining, I'll show it when we survey data, what it means. I call the field number, as it will come in the database number, and the label which will appear on the device, on your smartphone, will be sequence number. That's the difference between name and label. Name is the database name of that field. Label is what we are going to see on the screen, and it can have a description. For the auto increment field we don't need sequence number, tells enough. Create, and the field is made. It will be the second field. The next field will be a text field, and it will be the name of the people we are meeting. And the label is also the same. In many cases you will make the name and the label identical. And I say, who is this? Question mark. Now we could say that it's a required field. Yeah, the other things I keep for another video. Create. This field has been added. We still want to have a picture of the person which we are going to meet. That is for a photo field. And simple name, photo, and we give an instruction, take a photo for the one who is using it, and here we can also say it is required. And the photo size, photo quality, we will discuss it later, but medium, it's pretty good. Great. Now we see the fields there, but the form itself is not really created yet. I have to press first on this button, save, and now in the MyCumulus database this form is stored with these fields. We are going now to have a look how to use it on the mobile device. Swiping down in the projects page will load the new projects and forms. We go to the demo project, we look to the forms, and we see the new created forms people. We now collect the data. Next, press on the GPS position, and the actual position of the device will be recorded. You see also the sequence number, which is 1, and the next thing we have to type in is the name. Here, PW. Okay, you see it appear. We also have to take a photo of it, and then the camera if the device is switched on. When it's okay, you confirm it, and the photo will be stored together with the record. Then we press the Save button, and the Save button will store it locally, and when we have internet connection, this will be also automatically uploaded, which is now finished. You will also notice that the sequence number has been updated. Hello, we are back inside, and we would like to see the data we just collected. The form is still open as we left it before going outside. We see our project, we see our form, and the fields we entered in the form. Now, to see the data which is collected, we use this simple tool which is Show Data, and when I click on it, the data which is collected will show here as a list, and we see all fields. Of course, there could be many fields and there could be many records. Because it was a geometry type, we can see the coordinates, and we see the sequence number, the auto increment field, the name PW, and a picture of PW, whoever PW may be. So you see how simple it is to start from scratch, create a project, make a form, in this case a very simple form, use that form on your mobile device, and see the data within the MyCumulus web app.